Hey Hydrow, I'm Sarah, one of the Hydrow athletes, and today we're going to be covering some common rowing injuries. Rowing is obviously a super fun sport and it's low impact, which is amazing, but it is repetitive and it's a pretty complex motion. So like many other sports, there is the potential for some injuries, and those are the ones we'll cover today. A note that here at Hydrow, we are athletes with years of personal and professional experience, but we are not doctors. So make sure to consult yours if you're experiencing any of these issues. So if you're ready, let's go. The first injury or problem we're going to cover is lower back pain. The most common cause of lower back pain is usually improper form, and that can be because you're not using your glutes or your core enough. This can be kind of a project to fix, but there's two ways you can attack it.
1. Fix your form and posture. Commit to taking some technique classes on your Hydrow. Do a personal training session. These little things will help correct your form over time. Also, make sure to limit your rowing workouts to only as long as you can hold the correct form for. Once you get tired and start to lose it, that's when those injuries get worse. 2. Take some time at the beginning of each workout to warm up properly. I cannot stress this enough. Mobility and activation are key to preventing and treating injury. We can cover full warm-up routines another time, but some of the most important movements you can do for your back are cat-cow, spinal twist, and planks to activate your core.
Generally speaking, rowing can actually help alleviate your knee pain because you're strengthening the muscles in that area and giving more stability to your knees. But for some rowers, the range of motion required to take a full rowing stroke can be painful on your knees, especially if you have a history of knee pain already. The most common reason knee pain flares up when you're rowing is usually because you're over-compressing your body at the catch. There are several adjustments you can make that might help alleviate your knee pain during your rowing stroke.
1. Shorten your stroke. Shortening the range of motion in your rowing stroke will help alleviate pain you might experience from getting all the way up to the screen. 2. Try splaying your knees. If the pain you're experiencing is due to a lack of flexibility, splaying your knees at the catch might allow you to achieve the position with less pain. 3. Change your foot stretcher height. Improper foot placement can lead to poor biomechanics in your stroke. The ankle of your feet should feel comfortable in the foot stretchers, and the straps should be tightened around the balls of your feet. Play around with what feels best. Sometimes moving up or down one setting can make a big difference.
Shoulder pain is another common result of overuse in rowing, but it can also stem from past shoulder problems you've had in your medical history and just be aggravated by the movement of the rowing stroke. Depending on the nature of your shoulder pain and what your injury actually is, there's a couple exercises that you can do pre-rowing that might help alleviate it, and some technical changes that might help you.
1. Again, make sure you're preparing your body for rowing properly. Here are a couple movements that are helpful for shoulder prep and mobility. A crossbody stretch for the shoulder is fantastic, and I love this little chest opening stretch that you can do with a band or a shoelace or anything like a PVC pipe across your back. 2. Use your lats. This can be a difficult feeling to seek out for the first time, but activating and using your lats will take a lot of the strain of the stroke off of your shoulders. Focus on bringing your shoulder blades down and together as you take your stroke. You can sit at the finish position and practice this before you start rowing. Rather than letting the handle pull your shoulders forward, you want to feel the lat activation and bring your handle with you. You can actually see my lat engage when I think about making this change.
If you're new to rowing, or have ever taken a break from rowing and then come back to it, chances are you felt that lovely burning sensation in your hands that's led to the development of a blister or two.
Unfortunately, blisters are just part of the journey when it comes to rowing. But fortunately, if you row consistently, they don't last forever. Those guys will turn into calluses, which are badges of honor in the rowing community, over just a few weeks or days. In the meantime, the best course of action is to take 2 to 3 days on and 1 day off to let your hands heal between sessions. Make sure to wash them plenty if you have open wounds, and apply unscented moisturizer at night to help things along. Remember, blisters and calluses are signs that you're doing the work, so clean them, rest them, and be proud of them.
So, those are the most common injuries we see in rowing, why they happen, and how to treat them. If you like this video and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the Hydrow channel, throw this video a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.